this video we will understand about circle. What is a circle? Take a point and take a fixed distance. Now suppose if I move this pen around this fixed point in a definite position. So what I am doing here, just look at this. Now suppose this is my fixed point and this is my pen. Now I am moving my pen around this fixed point. So this pen is also of fixed length. So this is my fixed length. Now I am moving my pen like this. Suppose if I am able to trace the pen this way and about the fixed point, then whatever I am tracing around this fixed point, I am getting a path which is known as a circle. So this fixed point is called center of the circle. This fixed length, which is my pen in this case, is called the radius of the circle. So what is radius of the circle? The radius of the circle is the fixed length or the fixed distance. The center is the fixed point and the path which I have travelled is called a circle. So this is what we are going to discuss in this chapter. So a circle is a path which is covered from a fixed point at a fixed distance. Now if I talk of this circle, then this point, the something which is contained inside the circle is called interior of the circle. Something which is lying outside the circle is called exterior of the circle, and this is on the circle. On the circle means on the circumference of the circle. This is called the circumference of the circle. Here is my center, which normally is termed as O, and this fixed distance is called R, which is the radius of the circle. So radius of the circle is always fixed, center is always fixed. What is movable is the point which is moving on this path. The point which is moving on this path, and this path is called the circumference of the circle. जिसे हम किसी और फिगर में पेरीमीटर कहते हैं, उसे हम circumference of the circle कहते हैं. Circumference of the circle, that is the boundary of the circle. Now the next property which we have to do is equal chords of a circle subtend equal angles at the center. Subtend equal angles at the center. सबसे पहले subtend का मीनिंग समझेंगे. Subtend का मतलब chord हमें लेनी है. So chord के एंड पॉइंट्स ये हुए. Subtend करने का मतलब उन दोनों को अगर हम सेंटर से मिला देते हैं दिस वे, एंड यहाँ से भी इफ़ वी जॉइन इट दिस वे, then these two angles are equal. So my question says that if these two chords are of equal length, then the angle which it is making at the center will also be equal. So what is given to us? Given is, this is called AB, this is called CD. Suppose this is your center O. So the given portion is that AB is equal to CD. These are the two chords of the circle. They are equal in length, and you have to prove, what you have to prove, that angle 1 and 2 are equal. This is what you are supposed to prove. Now the proof is very simple. If you can prove the congruency of these two triangles, you will be able to very easily show it. Now what will you prove? In triangle AOB and triangle COD, what will happen? AB is equal to CD. This is given to us because the chords are equal. Then I am writing OA, OB, OC and OD. They are of equal length because they being the radii of the same circle. So triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD by SSS criteria. Now if the triangles are congruent, therefore angle 1 is equal to angle 2, CPCT. So equal chords subtend equal angles at the center, right? And now if these two chords are in two different circles, what will happen? So I am making two different circles. Let this be AOB, let this be AO-CO-D. Now I have to show that these two angles are equal. How will I prove? The necessary condition for this question is that the radius has to be equal. And if the radius is said to be equal, then we say that the equal chords subtend equal angles at the center even in two different circles. So वो different circles कैसे होने चाहिए जिनका radius same हो. And what do I mean by this? I mean that the circles are congruent. So in this same question, equal chords of a circle की जगह हम ये लिख सकते हैं of congruent circles. अगर circles congruent हैं, congruent circles, तब भी ये true है. So what do we mean? We need to understand. We need to understand एक सर्कल की जगह अगर दो सर्कल होते हैं but they are congruent. Congruent का मतलब the radius is same. If the radius is same, you can prove the congruency of these two triangles because the chords are equal. So ये दोनों equal हैं, radius भी equal है, SSS congruency हो जाएगी, angle 1 is equal to angle 2 हो जाएगा. So we will be able to prove the same theorem using the same result, SSS criteria of congruency. Now the converse of the same theorem. If the angles subtended by two chords of a circle at center are equal, इसका मतलब if angle 1 is equal to angle 2. So what is given to us in this question? Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Angles subtended by two chords of a circle are at center are equal. Angles subtended equal हैं. Then you need to prove. So prove that, or to prove you can write anything. So to prove is AB is equal to CD. This is what you are supposed to prove. Now see here, I have again written if two angles subtended by the two chords of a circle की जगह I can use congruent circle. अगर circles congruent है तो same meaning है. At the center are equal, then the chords are equal. Chords की जगह can I write arcs? Just see this carefully. This is chord AB and this is arc AB. This is chord CD and this is arc CD. So they are both same. You can say chords are equal or you can say the arcs are equal. Now what will happen? Proof में देखते हैं. Proof में आ जाएगा in triangle AOB and triangle COD. Angle 1 is equal to angle 2. OA is equal to OB is equal to OC is equal to OD. Why? Because they are the radii of the same circle. This is given to us. So triangle AOB is congruent to triangle COD by which criteria? This is SAS criteria. SAS criteria. And hence I can say that AB is equal to CD. Naming का बहुत ध्यान रखेंगे because अगर naming गलत हो गई तो question गलत हो जाएगा. So corresponding AB and corresponding CD are equal by CPCT. And hence these two chords are equal. So if the angle subtended at the center is equal, then the chords are equal, arcs are equal. If the arcs are equal, chords are equal, then the angle subtended at the center is also equal.